Hi, everyone. So the idea for this project came when we were working on another project called the Ottawa Multicultural Media Initiative. Through that, in analyzing the data in that initiative, we noticed that our senior survey respondents indicated that they had much lower language skills than younger respondents. So in some communities, it was up to 90% of our senior respondents, which we calculated as being 60 years of age and above, who indicated having zero or only basic English language skills or French language skills. So with that in mind, we looked into the literature, and other research in other Canadian cities indicates that, in general, senior immigrants have fewer opportunities to learn an official language than younger immigrants because they're often not engaged in the workforce, so they don't come into contact with as many English and French language speakers or native French and English language speakers. They're also often encouraged to speak their mother tongue at home and things like that, which means that they have overall fewer opportunities to learn an official language. This is really problematic for the seniors in Ottawa, according to Canadian research, because it forces them to rely on their children for their social, physical, emotional, and economic well-being. It also leaves them much more vulnerable and susceptible to social isolation, depression, and other poor health outcomes. And that's even worse health outcomes than we see in other Canadian seniors. So with all of this in mind, we thought, well, are there language programs dedicated or targeting specifically seniors in Ottawa, specifically immigrant seniors? So we looked at it, and there seems, in our preliminary research, there seems to be no priority given to language training for seniors, and that may be because of short-term instrumental policies privileging employment outcomes rather than broader social integration goals. So part of what we're doing is to assess whether or not this is the case, whether it's not being privileged because of short-term goals, and to see whether, so we are going to interview settlement agencies and community health centers in order to assess their perception of the need to begin with. And as part of that initial exploratory research, we're going to assess which demographic groups are currently privileged by existing services and programs, and see if that matches the need in the community. So whether seniors are the only group that stands out, and if whether specific demographics of seniors stand out even more as specifically being needed to be targeted with language training programs. So overall, our main research goals are to assess the need for official language training, specifically developed to meet the needs of seniors and senior language learners in the City of Ottawa, and to identify potential partners in the development and delivery of such programs. So if after having conducted the initial research, we find that there is a need for targeted senior language training programs, then we plan to leverage this initial research in order to apply for a larger grant to work in partnership with other organizations in Ottawa to develop programs specifically targeting senior language learners. And for now, we have the two P2P project collaborators, which are Carolyn Andrew and Carl Nicholson. We're also benefiting from the collaboration of other collaborators for now, Hussein Chamaka and Yuli, and several community organizations. So that's our project. Thank you.